안녕하세요.
Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Hi, how are you? I hope you're doing fine. This is my 10th time recording this video. In today's video, I will be responding to K-pop opinions and confessions. All of these are from a Google form I shared like a month ago, and I'm only just using it now because I had no quick video ideas, so here we are. Disclaimer, I don't think I should really put a disclaimer here, but I will anyway. These are just some random people's opinion. If you easily get offended over other people's opinions, I really highly suggest you just click off. Please consider subscribing, that would help me out a lot. And please leave your own opinions so I could make a part 2. And without further ado, let's start. I think that we need to accept that it doesn't matter who paved the way, because by no means is international success the only form of success. It makes me kind of upset to see Western fans acting like success in America is the only way for a group to be successful. Just because BTS supposedly paved the way, it doesn't mean everyone is suddenly indebted to them. So I completely agree with OP. It's very frustrating to see international fans call well-established groups news just because they're not popular on Stan Twitter. I have a lot of unpopular opinions on the whole paving the way that I'd rather not share today. Also, what annoys me is the US centrism, because usually fans talk about Western success and what they actually mean is the US. And the truth is, you can be very successful without US recognition. But a lot of fans use the not being popular in Western spaces as a drag, and honestly, it's pretty annoying. I love itzy. They are one of the groups I stand by. I don't think that they are like the leaders of the 4th generation or nation girl group of 4th generation. I think the majority of their popularity comes from them being from JYP, and the people like them for not doing the concept of love and being in relationships. I personally think 𝖭𝖏𝖚 deserves it. Oh god, honestly, I don't really care about the 4th gen leaders things. If people want to think it's itzy, that's fine, but I really don't care, because to me it's kind of pointless. It's just a made-up term 4th gen stans made up so they can feel superior to other fans. It's such a 4th gen thing to say anyways. I spoke more about this in my previous opinion video, I'll link it up above. What annoys me more is how serious fans take this whole thing. Like, I thought it was just a way to hype up your faves, but some fans are really using this as an excuse to make fan wars over a made-up term. And that's just pointless to me. All the major 4 companies have a lot of company stans, but especially in bighit and SM, both companies have fans that have a superiority complex. So to clarify, I think OP is talking about the toxic ones and not every single company stan, but yeah, hard agree. But have you met YG stans? Coming from someone who is a fan of a lot of YG artists, I admit YG stans are really annoying. I really agree with this because in my experience, SM stans tend to have this huge superiority complex over music and especially vocals, and sometimes it gets really tiresome, while bighit stans on the other hand just genuinely creep me out. Like, they're very invested and they seem to really stand bighit, and that's just scary. They're willing to defend bighit just because their faves are there. And to be completely frank, all company stands suck. Like, you're standing a company. Who wants to stand a company? Who in their right mind would stand a company? They all have their faults, so JYP stans would rather defend JYP than acknowledge the mess that are their company's decisions. So TLDR, all company stans suck. Soyeon is underappreciated. Hear me out. When you think of female rappers and self-producing idols, you think of her, but anytime she is mentioned, otherwise normally it's hate. If a line distribution is bad, it's her fault. If a song is bad, it's her fault. If a member doesn't shine, it's her fault. She outshines the group. She should be a soloist. She can't win. I kind of agree. I do think it's kind of sad that most of the time Soyeon's name is brought up, it's because of negative reasons. Soyeon has kind of become a villain with how much people love to criticize and hate on her. I'm going to delve more into this topic in my next video where I talk about line distribution when I ever finish the script. Well, one of the points I want to touch on is how usually in the K-pop community easily villainizes certain members for things that aren't always in their control. I think overall people just find it easy to hate on her because she's done some problematic things, and we can blame her for G-Idol's line distribution. But sadly, this isn't the first time this has happened in K-pop, and it won't be the last either. 4th Gen fandoms can be the most arrogant group of fans, mostly among the top 4 Gen groups, and new groups from big companies. They say outlandish things about their group that just isn't logical. Well, yeah, they are, but hey, what's new? No, but seriously, we have to take in consideration that these fandoms are usually filled with younger fans that are new to K-pop, so they're obviously going to be way more invested and louder about being a fan. And that often translates to them being overbearing and annoying. And like I said, these fandoms love bragging and feeling better over others, thus they make everything a competition. But honestly, this isn't something especially unique to 4th Gen. I mean, other generations have also done this, but since they're new, I guess, it's fun to, we just see it more because they're more active. But honestly, all fandoms do this. Twice aren't bad vocalists. I'm just so done with this topic. Like, I'm not annoyed at the opinion, but the fact that we're still talking about this 6 years into Twice's career is what honestly annoys me. As someone who saw them debut, it just feels like the same thing over and over again. Like, there's nothing new, nothing interesting, no nuance to the topic. It's just the same thing over and over again. But back to the opinion, yes, they're not bad vocalists. I would even say that Twice have some very good vocals, and to be fair, the rest are average. Twice's vocals work for their songs. Plus, I think a lot of people forget that A, Twice is popular because of their catchy songs, B, Twice was never marketed as a vocal focused group, and C, a lot of Twice's songs aren't kind to their vocal ranges or styles. So I agree with OP that they're not bad vocalists, they're actually pretty good. I'm just tired of the topic. The songs BTS made in 2020 were boring.
You guys go drag me for this, huh? Okay.
I'm sorry, but I have to agree. Like, honestly, besides Black Swan and a few B-sides, I really wasn't into BTS's 2020 releases. I've been slowly kind of losing interest in them because I'm not loving a lot of their newer stuff. So yeah, it was kind of boring. But please remember, this is just me and my taste and OP's taste as well. Like, we're just not fans of it. Doesn't mean it's bad. We're just not huge fans of it. I think some companies are the reason solo standing is so bad in some of their group fandoms. Also, the reason why solo standing is also so bad in ARMY is because BTS don't really get endorsements separately. They often get endorsements as a group, so the solo stands in the fandom don't often get the opportunity to just support the one member they support, so their overly biased attitude comes out in different ways. Duh. Like, yeah, I mean, it's pretty obvious that some companies purposely focus on solo activities that consequently feed on solo standing. I have some weird thoughts on solo standing though, and I hope I'll be able to make a video talking about it. But honestly, I don't really see solo stands as that they're as toxic as K-pop fans think they are. Now, going to the BTS case, for me, BTS is really interesting because they promote OT7 so much, yet they still have so much solo stands. And I think that the lack of solo activities is actually the main cause why these solo stands are so restless. It's because they all kind of think and feel that their bias deserves more, and bighit not giving them solo activities just feeds them more because they're solo stands. They don't want to support the whole group. They don't like the whole group, so of course they want their fave to be solo. But bighit and BTS aren't doing that, and so the lack of activity forces them to consume group activities, which is the last thing they want to do since they are solo stands. Kai hate. Okay, so LP goes into a very lengthy rant talking about the hate Kai receives, and I absolutely, totally, completely agree. I think unless you're an XOL or you're a fan of Kai, you probably haven't seen it, but it's really bad. He gets very criticized, overly hated, he gets slut shamed, it's horrible. Like, it's really bad. To be real with you guys, I just don't think anybody should get so much hate, and I don't think anyone should receive active hate. I hid my love for K-pop for a year because straight males aren't supposed to like K-pop. What? Why? Oh my god, do people honestly think this way? Thank god you say you used to. Like, whatever you want. Do whatever you want. Don't care what people think. I used to think BTS was the only K-pop group. OP, I'm pretty sure you're not the only one that thinks that way. When I first got into K-pop with Big Bang and 21, I used to think there were only like 10 groups. So it's something we all go through. So don't worry about it. I used to think that wjsn and gwsn were the same group. Honestly, I can totally understand why, since they have similar letters. Well, replacing the J with the G, but they have similar letters, so I can see and understand why. And I get it, but still weird. But side tangent, I can't call WJSN, I can't call Cosmic Girls WJSN. Whenever I think or talk about them, I just use Cosmic Girls. I can't see them as WJSN. Like, to me, they're Cosmic Girls. All my friends like BTS, which I got them into, but I don't like BTS anymore. And I like other K-pop groups like Blackpink, 17, ATEEZ, etc. And I have nothing to talk to them about because they only listen to BTS, and they always talk about how BTS paved the way. And when I tell them about what happened with another group other than BTS, they tell me that I must hate them and their success, which I don't. I'm happy for them. Is it mean if I say that you should get better friends? Okay, but seriously, I understand you, OP, and I can see how frustrating it might be. And praising other groups doesn't mean you hate BTS. It honestly has no correlation. I don't know where your friends are getting that from. And I just hope your friends can honestly be more tolerant and respectful of your taste. And if not, I honestly wish for you to get better friends. I thought LOONA was a lesbian group. Honestly, why does this not surprise me like at all? Like, I can totally see why you would think this way. Like, honestly, that's the thing, I can see why. Like, I'm not surprised by it at all, and I thought this would be surprising with all the edits out there, but still, it's so funny. Wow, I am so tired. So those are all the K-pop opinions I'll be responding to today. This was so much fun. Please share your own K-pop opinions or confessions so I can make another part. I really enjoyed making this, besides the re-recording the audio again. Yeah, that wasn't good. That was a pain in the ass. So if you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe for crystal clear skin and to give me validation. Please remember to stay safe, and I'll hopefully see you soon. Bye.